Let's go. Hello, hello. Good evening, good evening. Had a bit of a nightmare. IG wasn't working today, so deleted it, reinstalled it. No idea where my phone's put it. On my little tiles, can't find it anywhere. Had to go back into Google Play and open the app from Google Play. What's that all about? Anyway, evening. We're going to do some quads and hamstrings seated on a chair tonight. So if you can see, I have got a mat down here because we are going to be kneeling on the floor. So make sure you've got something soft to kneel on. Take a seat, please. Feet under hips. Now sit on the edge of that chair and sit up nice and tall in your posture. Just roll your shoulders a couple of times. And the other way. Take a couple of breaths. I just want you to relax the upper body so that we can stretch the lower body, okay? I want you to take a gentle twist round to the right, so nothing like we were doing last night, just a really gentle twist through the lower back, through the upper back, gently looking over the right shoulder, and then slowly round to the other side. Lift up tall through your chest, just getting that posture ready. Hello, Stanley, have you come to help stretch, puppy? And then come back to the centre. Thank you, but your help is not needed tonight, puppy. No. So your right knee, do you remember yesterday we were hugging the knee to the chest? Excuse me, please, puppy. Thank you. So we need to bring the knee to the chest, give it a hug. You may or may not get a little quad stretch here. Certainly a butt stretch, maybe a lower back stretch. Change legs. So just hug the knee in as much as you can, and as you're hugging it in, sit nice and tall. Don't slouch forward, sit nice and tall. You might even find thinking about your posture really helps with how much you feel the stretches in different places. So we need to do that a couple more times each side. So nice and tall through that back as you lift the knee to the chest and release. Knee comes in, lift the chest up. Oh. And release. One more each side. I know. Are you cleaning the floor for me? Super. Come back to the first leg. Keep thinking about that posture. Now, rather than holding on the shin, I want you to hold on underneath the leg. And then slowly, I want you to lengthen the leg away. Push the heel away, keep the chest up. And then bring the knee back in. Keep the chest nice and proud, keep the posture. So as the leg goes away, try your best not to lean backwards onto the chair. Unless you've got really square upright chair back and you snuggle your bum right into the back of that chair, then that's fine. But try not to lean back. Lengthen that leg and bring it back in. So we're just preparing the hamstrings and the thighs, the quads for the stretches. Bring it in, extend. Bring it in, extend. One more time. So you might feel something in the hamstring, you might not. Release. Let's try the other leg. Bring the knee in. I'm sitting on a slant downwards now. See, this chair's not got a nice square upright back. Keep tall through the chest, through the back. So when you're taking that leg out, almost parallel with the leg that is not being stretched. If you take it a little bit higher, there'll be more stretch through the hamstring. So in and out, your pace. Push your way through that heel as you extend the leg. Good. One more. And release. Okay, I'm coming back to the front now. So we're going to take one leg out, keep this leg bent. We're going to put our hands on this leg, the bent leg. Slight bend in this knee. Toes can be up, but I want you to try and point your toes away if you can. And then I want you to lean your weight forwards. And then bring your chest up, breathe in. Now, if it's uncomfortable pointing your toes, if there's too much stretch through the front of your foot and your shin, then you can bring the toes up. But try and keep the knee bent and stick the bum back as you lean forwards. The reason being, if you have your toes up and you straighten your leg, then all you're going to feel it is in the back of your knee and in your calf. So if you can keep the toes down, there'll be a lot more in your hamstring. So your hands are on your bent knee. We're tipping forwards and lifting up. Do a couple more. So every time we lean forwards, we stretch the muscles through the lower back, and then that helps stretch through the hamstrings. Can you turn the big toe in? Keep the foot flat if you can. You can have the toes up, but that might feel awkward through your ankle. And then keeping the toes in, I want you to lean forwards gently and lift up. So by changing the angle of the foot, in the back of your leg, your hamstring is comprised of 3 muscles. So by turning the toes in, we change the emphasis on one of those 3 muscles that we're stretching. Oh. Do one more forwards and back here. And then guess what? You're going to turn your baby toe out and turn your big toe out. So keep the foot as flat as you can. And then lean forwards. So this will be more, maybe you'll feel this through the inner thigh, but it's probably actually that inner hamstring muscle. As you're leaning forwards, really try and extend your chest over your thigh. This knee on the straight-ish leg is slightly bent still. Who knew chair stretching could be so much fun and so effective? Don't even have to get down to the floor. Okay, we're going to change legs. Come up. Oh, bend that leg. Give it a little shake. It's been out in that straight position a little while. And let's change. So point the toes if you can. Hands on the right thigh now. We're going to lean forwards. And stretch through that left leg. Oh, those toes don't want to stay down. And just think about how it feels on this side. Maybe it's stronger this side. Maybe it's a lot easier this side. So leaning forwards, just keeping that back long. Now, if when you come forwards, you get to here and you get a big stretch, that's fine. You don't have to keep going. Unless it feels okay to keep bringing the weight forwards. Try it with your toes up. But as I said, really try and keep a slight bend in that knee. So if you can see, my knee is bent. This is what it'd look like if it was straight. And then all I can feel is that around the back of the knee. And you really don't want to stretch the tendons and ligaments that run through the back of the knee. If any of you footballers out there have had an ACL injury, tear, replacement, that's where it is, in the back of thy knee. Okay, turn the big toe in. Keep moving forwards and back. A couple more times. Oh. Might get a pleasant stretch down the outer edge of the calf here. Definitely more on this side than the other side anyway. Good, do one more, and then we'll turn that big toe and little toe to point outwards. Turn out. So the inner thigh is just turning, oh my gosh. Ooh, this leg's in a bit of trouble. Lean it forwards. Keeping that knee slightly bent. Me and the foam roller need to have a little bit of time together, I think, tonight. Beautiful. Do one more, and then we'll find those quad muscles. When you bring this leg in, do it slowly. Just give it a little bit of a kick forwards and backwards. Get that hamstring moving again. Okay, I want you to come right to the front of the seat, and I want you to come all the way over to one edge. So one butt cheek to come off, and then with this leg bent, see if you can grab your ankle as you're seated, and then lower that knee down the side of the chair. Now hold on to the other side of the chair, else you're going to topple over that side. Put this leg somewhere it feels comfortable. Now, if you can't normally do this quad stretch, this might be a way that you can achieve it. So hopefully your leg is off the side of the chair, and then to get more stretch in that quad, you just gently take the knee so it faces the floor. Now, if this is not working for you, don't worry, we're going to move on really quickly. I want you to release that leg, put that knee on the floor, and turn sideways. So you can keep this thigh on the chair just about, or take it off. Now I want you to squeeze this butt cheek so that pushes the hip forwards. I want you to lift up tall through your chest. Reach this right arm up, gently over. Now hopefully there's something going on here through your hip flexor. Your hip flexor is one of your quad muscles. So make sure you're squeezing this butt cheek, and that is what will push that hip forward and help lengthen through that quadricep muscle there. Oh yes, that's better. Now try and push your hip forward gently and see if that makes it a little bit deeper. These fingers can reach up higher or gently overhead. Woo. One more breath. Release. Now slowly release the tension in this butt and this thigh. Come back up on the chair. Let's shimmy over to the other side. Ooh. See if we can grab our trouser leg, maybe grab our ankle. Remember, hold on to the opposite side of the chair and gently bring that knee and let it hang down. Hopefully you've got a more comfortable chair than me. Plastic chairs not comfortable, but they fold away so they take up less space. Stay up tall through the chest as with all the other stretches we've done. Good posture will really help your muscles. Just align correctly for the stretch. Okay, take your time to release the foot. Knee comes down. Going to turn to face the right side. You can keep your right thigh on the chair, left knee on the floor. Squeeze that left glute. Toes can tuck, toes can relax. See if it gives you more stretch with them tucked or with them relaxed. Reach the left arm up. Just reach up to start with. Gently push the hips forwards. Maybe take a side bend. You can use the chair. Squeeze the butt, squeeze the butt. Don't let go of the squeeze. A little bit more push forwards through that left hip. Take one more breath. Slowly release the arm. Slowly release the glutes. Slowly release the hip. Come back onto your chair. Take those feet nice and wide. Just going to finish off with a lower back release. So bring yourself down. Maybe you stop here. Maybe your hands on your thighs. Try and relax the weight of your head if you have your hands on your forearms on your thighs. Maybe you can reach the hands down to the floor. If you can't reach the hands to the floor, maybe hold the elbows, let the weight hang down between the legs. That'll stretch deep across that lower back. One more breath. Slowly climb up. Bring those feet in. Well done. Fabulous work. We've got one more session tomorrow, same time, 6:10. We're doing ankles and calves again. And then I'd really appreciate your feedback if it's been helpful. If you'd like to see some more, then please let me know in the comments or private message me. Thank you very much. Have a lovely evening.